like a kid in a candy shop today, Sonny's. Look at this
desks.
desk.
Jim built us these amazing desks. So good. So good.
I am so freaking happy right now because this is just a dream come true
Even
to get these
they
desks.
can't really see the desks.
You're like, David, just go to IKEA. No, this is a custom built, baby, for my big ass. Good morning, Sonnies. Oh, we have a very good breaking news announcement. We have a Sonny that will be missing in comments today. Melanie, take it away.
So my mom called me this morning while we were setting up in the studio, and my mom, Maria, she is not feeling good this morning, and she was very upset that she's not going to be able to be in the comments this morning, but she said she's going to try to make it to the afternoon show. So
that's perfect.
Get some rest, Maria.
And she can always watch the hashtag replay later. No worries. Well, rise and shine, Sonnies, because if you can hear our voices right now, congratulations. You made it to another beautiful day.
Yes.
In the greatest corner of the universe, and we have one fabulous show lined up just for you. Today, we're talking power players, community change makers, and unstoppable young women, jaw-dropping history, and a story that will make you laugh so hard you might pull something. So you might want to bend it like Beckham. We'll talk about a national headline that proves human beings are capable of way more than what we think. So we're serving inspiration, information, and the right kind of chaos. But before we get into all that, we got to unpack this with the TLDR. What is on the Sunny Queen of the snack scene? Melanie, what's on the agenda?
Right now, I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch.
Okay, so what are you thinking?
So Jim last night sends me a text. I'm at the gym, and he goes, steak or pizza? And I'm like, I don't care. It's going to be too late when I get home.
Jim can really, his
no.
text messages are very interesting.
And he doesn't spell really good on text, so it's
well, it's
crazy.
literally like
letters.
It's man texting. It's like
Yes.
3 words.
And
He'll write to me and like it's all about the tables. He'll be like, David, Jim, tables ready.
Yeah, that's him. But and if you want to make him mad, put him in a group text. But so I get home and it's like after 9 o'clock, and he's eating a steak. He grilled out steak last night, and he made rosemary potatoes.
Oh.
So I'll have that for lunch today.
Beautiful.
But we are welcoming back a true Sunny favorite, Malinda Everson from Habitat for Humanity. She's here to talk about all the amazing things in the upcoming Women Build event they're doing.
Going to be a great conversation with Malinda. Super excited about that. And let's just say someone got a little bit too close to a frozen car. I have a sunshine shenanigans story that's literally
they put their tongue on and got stuck.
Going to take you away from a very cold place. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Geez. And if you're ready to feel empowered, wait until you hear about these upcoming self-defense classes.
Yeah, you actually sent this to me. It's that St. Johns County WAVE
It's a WAVE
program. And then we have a talk to the town community conversation that's happening out in Hastings. We love Hastings. Yep.
And even if sports is not your thing, stay with me because something electric is happening locally.
Yeah, in Ponte Vedra, they got a girls soccer team chasing history and a potential 3rd straight state title. Go Sharks!
Yes, and we're also covering a developing local story involving a nonprofit connected to the St. Augustine Police Department.
Nonprofit. Sorry.
I can't even read my paper.
I am just so freaking happy about these desks. I am going to be on cloud 9 all day. No one is going to rain on my parade today. I don't even care who's watching.
Check your email.
I am just so excited. I know. Every time I look at the email, it's always some kind of disaster. But then nationally, we're going to get competitively blown away by a woman who decided to go rowing across the Atlantic Ocean. This might be an inspiring story.
And history lovers, archaeologists just uncovered a 1,400-year-old tomb guarded by a massive owl structure.
You said a tomb?
A tomb.
Oh.
So let me tell you, when I'm putting my tomb, actually I want to be cremated, but I would like to have like a massive owl structure.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to teach you what that symbolism means.
I love it. We have all of these stories because it's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV, baby. And we are live in the Sunny TV studio. Let's say a quick word to our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Well, we got to talk about the weather.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, you guys. So, hey, fam. So today's weather, it's going to be a high of 60.
Ooh.
60, guys, which means you don't need your beanie hat. You might not need your scarf. But it's going to be partly sunny, but I think it's going to be full
I don't know what you're talking
fun.
about. It's freaking cold outside. I don't know
know.
about this 60 bullshit. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
it's going to be, but the wind gusts, guys, that's the real trick here. They're going to be
Gusts!
15 miles per hour. And tonight it's going to go down to 38, but it's going to feel like 35. So,
but at least it's not 25. So we're out of the
Listen,
freeze zone, apparently.
not necessarily. We're still under a freeze watch.
Oh, again?
Yeah, so last night at the gym, I got really cold while I was coaching. So towards the end of the night, I put my mittens on.
Yeah.
And Jess turns around. She goes, "Are you wearing gloves?" I'm like, "These are actually mittens."
So I'll tell you, my house, because you know my house, my property, I have a really big chunk of land, and
Yeah.
it's really lush and very green and beautiful. And I'll tell you, with these freezes, it's very dark, very gross.
Everything is like this.
Everything is dead. Like, they hate my life. And I'm like, half of the plants are covered with like towels and blankets, trying to keep everybody
Yeah.
warm. My inside of my house is all of the outdoor plants are still inside. It's time to let my babies go back outside. I'm ready for
Yes.
that. So yeah,
Ugh.
I'm worried about this weather. This is too cold, too much, a little bit too much this year, especially for these local
Yeah.
musicians.
Ah.
It's time for the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. On this Tuesday, February 3rd, this is your local music report. It is very short today because it's very cold outside. I don't blame them. Shayla Nelson is braving the cold. She will be performing and headlining at Tradewinds tonight at 1, starting at 1 to 4:30. Scott Halls, and we're talking not the Halls Mentholemptom kind. This is Scott Halls, the musician at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 2 o'clock. We love him over at Bin 39. Go check out that
That's a good
bodega.
time.
We love Bin 39. Mike Cook is cooking it up at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Nice job, Mike. See what you did there, 5 o'clock p.m. Be there, be square. Jeremy, best name in the business, Jeremy Wineglass.
Yes.
Wouldn't you like to be related to Jeremy Wineglass?
Yeah.
Because he literally will give you a bottle of wine for Christmas. I bet you that's what he does. In bulk order, Jeremy Wineglass. Michaels is playing tonight at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe, he is amazing because he showers.
That guy, this guy with he took a shower.
I know, Smokin' Joe, shower at Ann O'Malley's. If you know, you know. Ann O'Malley's is the place to be at 6 o'clock tonight. We're going to have some great expectations.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Sonnies, good to hear from Jenna from Great Expectations. As I say every single morning, you gotta get with Hastings Main Street for your potatogram. This is the coolest Valentine's Day idea. I say it every single day.
And I think the 13th is the last day to order. So what is that, next week? Can you believe that's next week?
Oh my gosh, it's the 3rd today. I I know.
Sounds
So
better.
it says, I like big spuds, and I cannot lie. Super cute. Could you imagine getting this Valentine's Day?
You can
And-
also make your own saying up.
Yeah, you can. And they have some templates there for you, too.
Yes.
But that's amazing, and I think that Hastings Main Street is amazing, too, so it's a great fundraiser. Speaking of amazing, she's a familiar face to the Sunny TV family and a powerhouse in our community. Helping turn dreams of home ownership into reality, please welcome back Malinda Everson, Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity, to tell us why March, this women's build is coming up in March, and why this is so important to be a part of. Malinda, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have to tell you, you look phenomenal in red.
Grace.
Thank
I mean,
you.
literally, she walked into the room and I
Yeah.
thought, Grit and Grace right there.
And then she sat down, and I was like, "Girl, you looks like she's like a $1,000 movie star." over here.
Absolutely.
You guys
Absolutely.
are so nice.
So let's jump into, let's give everybody just a quick warm up on Habitat for Humanity St. John's and why it's such a vital thing for people right now.
We build workforce housing. So we are building for, the guy working at Publix or the lady working at the bank or, your firefighters. We build quality homes, brand new homes that are affordable in this community, which is a rare thing.
Yes.
Absolutely. Super rare. And you've created incredible little communities and villages. I'm thinking of Volusia Woods because that's obviously close to my heart. It's close to my house. What a special moment for Habitat to really, really launch a community with small homes, modern homes, and really giving people opportunities.
These homeowners really support one another. As part of the program, they have to do sweat equity hours. So they're helping to build one another's homes. They get to know each other. They look out for each other. And there's definitely a bond within that community.
Yeah.
And that's hugely important.
Yeah, yeah. And how are they? Are the neighbors, all bonding with each other and really kind of making that a good camaraderie moment?
They are. I've
love
heard
that.
no complaints. I'm sure they probably have little things, but no, they all talk really highly of one another. They look after one another. It is a true community.
That's special. That's really special. How did that all come about? Because I know Habitat for Humanity St. John's has been around for many, many years, but there seemed to be a boom, and maybe that was when you became executive director to really see the vision of how to really get affordable housing to the people.
Well, that relates to the need. There's a huge need for affordable housing in this community. As you know, the median cost of a home is in the 500,000s.
Yeah.
And if you're earning $60,000, $70,000 a year, you just can't do it. You cannot swing it.
Yes.
And commuting in and out, if you have a family, that is just such a burden. You're driving an hour to work. You're driving into St. Johns County, which I think there's about 40,000 people driving into this county every day.
True.
There's less time with your family. There's less time to spend exercising, working on your own health. There's, just to operate as a human being. It's a burden to have to commute a long time every day.
One of my favorite facets behind the organization is sweat equity, because you really kind of get that home ownership, that pride in their house, because they put in the hours to help build these homes, and they can see the brothers and sisters and the neighbors in the community also rally around them too to help build a structure. You talk about that. That's so vital.
It really is vital. There's such an ownership, not just the the financial part, but there's an ownership in putting your house together, and our homeowners stay in those homes.
Yeah.
I think affordability is a key factor, but also you built that house. You put up the walls, you painted it, you put love into that house, and so did other people. They loved it with you. And 78% of our homeowners are still in their houses after 30 years.
Oh, wow.
That's unusual across the board.
Now let me ask you a question, Miss Linda. So if there is a group, is there an age limit on the volunteers?
That's a good question.
You have to be 18. You can come out when you're 16 with an adult.
Okay, perfect.
That's cool. And also, can you talk about the process of the home? Because that can still be intimidating, especially since you look at the market and you just said the median price is $500,000.
Ridiculous, yeah.
It is. And that's intimidating for anybody that's making, 40, 50, even in the 30s, thousands of dollars for their salary a year. But talk about that application process and how you walk them through to confidence.
Well, we have a designated person on staff just to do that.
Awesome.
So it makes it a lot easier. You apply. You can apply online. You can come in and apply with paper if that's how you need to do it. And we walk you through the whole process. And it's rigorous. You're applying for a mortgage. But you also have somebody to hold your hand. And then we have a mentor program. We have volunteers who mentor you through the whole process. So you can call and ask them questions. What do I need to be doing here? How do I do this? And they'll mentor you for up to 6 months after you buy the house.
Wow.
An important part of this program, too, is education. We want to set our homeowners up for success. So they do, it's required. They have to do a couple of classes on budget, finance, and,
Awesome.
we just want to see them succeed.
I
Yeah.
love that. To be honest, I think everybody could use a budget class.
1,000,000%.
I recently found out, because at the gym where I coach its own cheer, we have, kids in high school, all ages, from 4 to 18, right? So I asked them, I said, do any of you, the high school kids, I said, do any of you take, is there a financial literacy class? One girl, she goes to, I think, Bartram Trail High School, and she was like, yeah, I take one. I'm like, so what are you learning? She goes, I'm learning I don't want to be an adult.
Exactly. That's the truth.
So funny.
It's so much to worry about. But yeah, I think that's really great to be able to have people to go in and they have somebody to guide them through the process, which I think is so important. Do they have to be first-time homeowners, or could they be retired and maybe starting another next chapter in life? What does that look like?
They don't have to be first-time home buyers. A lot of our homeowners are single people. We do have some families, married couples, but a lot of our homeowners are single, and thus they need the help to getting into a home because they have it's a single income family a lot of times. We have so many stories, so many awesome stories of our families working so
tell us.
hard.
Tell us
Yeah,
the
I would
stories.
love a testimonial. Yeah.
One of my favorites is a recent homeowner where she is the first time homeowner in her family.
Oh,
wow, that is so special.
Yeah. She's in her mid-30s, and she does amazing work in this community, and she has an impact in this community, and I'm just so proud of her. She has a couple kids, and she's rocking it.
I love that.
So did she find out resources from whatever she does that find out about Habitat? How do you guys get the word out?
Yeah, there's not enough. There's so many misconceptions about what we do. So we try to get out in the community as much as possible, but there's misconceptions about we give homes away. We do not.
Yeah,
We do
true.
not.
Yeah.
Our homeowners buy their homes just like everybody else, but we provide an affordable opportunity. But we're on social media. We get out in the community and we talk. We're getting ready to actually launch a marketing campaign to let the community know that we're here for the workforce. We don't just provide low-income housing. We provide housing for moderate income people as well.
I love
Which
this.
is important because there's a stigma that that the people that of all different ranges have an opportunity here. It's not just one demographic,
Right.
or what have you. So let's get into impact. You talk about March is coming up, right? And we have a really special Women's Build event. Talk about this.
I love the Women's Build. It started in 1991 by a Habitat affiliate in North Carolina. And it was with the intention of bringing women to the site to learn skills, to be less intimidated about coming out to the site where there's a bunch of men working, and also to support affordable housing. And so that tradition continues, and we are doing this March 6th and 7th. And we do cut it off at a certain level because we can't accommodate the whole
Right.
community, and we want to be safe out there. But it's a fun event too. You can come out and just volunteer for half of a day, and we have lunch and breakfast and coffee, and it's just we are also building camaraderie in the community. People get to know each other and network.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Mel, have you ever done a Habitat Build?
No, but it's funny. I've been thinking about it, and I've tried to get on the calendar. I'm telling you guys, their calendar. If you want to be part of Habitat for Humanity and do a build, you got to get on that calendar fast because it fills up.
Which is
Like this.
amazing to see the community
That's
support.
huge. I love this.
Could because Mel's also a cheer coach. Could a cheer team come out? I know there'll be maybe some of them be under.
We have coaches accompany them.
Yeah, what
adults.
does that look like? I'm thinking schools too. I don't know.
Yes, we have school groups that come out. Nice, they have a group that comes out, and there's various youth groups and younger groups that come out. So yeah, you just have to get a hold of Julie in advance and get that scheduled.
Yay, Julie! That's so cool.
I do think it's great because a lot of the kids these days, especially because the gym is up in the northern part of the county, northwest part of the county, I think kids these days don't realize because they're so in their phones and outfit of the day and these things. I think kids in any area don't realize what it's like. So I think it
Or
would be,
learn these skills.
Yeah, they can.
Like,
'cause
I
then
did a
you can fix
Habitat-
stuff in your house.
I did a Habitat Build in high school, and I learned how to tile, you guys, and that's
You-
something major for me.
Oh, okay, you
And I
gotta-
still have pride. I'm 46, and I'm still prideful.
You got to
about
tell
that.
Jim that.
I'm very
he'll
proud.
put you to work.
But that's what Habitat does is open up doors that I thought were completely closed with me being clumsy and not very talented at all with anything like that. Everybody in my family knows don't give him a hammer. But I'm just saying, but it gave me confidence to be able to say, yes, I can do that. And that's what these builds kind of symbolize, right?
Definitely. I learned how to use a nail gun and
Yeah.
hang siding. I've learned to do some things out of the site. And
I
it
like
does
the
build
nail
confidence.
gun.
Now I'm like, I could probably fix that at my house. Let me look it up on YouTube. And so
Yep.
it does give you the confidence to know you can, that it's not just reserved for,
Right.
the guys or
Yeah.
somebody in the community who you have to pay.
So do you have a teacher on site to show everybody how to like do things
They're called
properly?
a project manager.
Is that what
David.
it is? Okay, great. Thank you. Buzzword.
We do have site supervisors.
Okay,
and
great.
we have some of our board members are going to come out during the Women Build and be site supervisors as well, just to make sure everybody knows what's going on.
And
they're
nobody puts a
safe.
nail through their foot. Sign the waiver.
So there is the women's build. Is there a particular community that you're going to be working on during this build? Is it Volusia Woods, or is it something else you guys are working on too?
We're working on Volusia Woods right now. We're
Okay.
going to close that out. And then we have a couple other projects coming up as well.
How's that looking at Volusia Woods? How many more do you have to close out?
Oh, well, to close the houses, it's probably going to be late summer, early fall to close on all the houses. But they're all framed right now.
It's incredible.
Oh, wow.
It's so beautiful too.
Thank you.
That
I will-
neighborhood is so cute.
I will say it is so cute because
It's
they're
really
modern
cute.
homes. This isn't like Sears
No,
and
they're
Roebuck. You
nice.
ordered a
They're
catalog
very nice.
home. No, these are like an architect came up with the design. It really does make you feel special. And I keep saying the word community, but it's the truth. There's a really cool hub there.
It is a cool hub, and we use local contractors too. And the architect is local, Brian McCloskey. He's worked for Habitat for years, and he volunteered his work forever. And he does a lot of great work in the community. And he's the one who helped design those homes. And
That's
we
awesome.
use local subcontractors as well, so we keep it local.
So, any new communities up in the future? Are you ready to talk about that, or is that under? Okay,
Several.
Awesome. Let's talk about it.
The next one is only a couple miles from Volusia Woods at Cypress Village. It's off of Orange Street.
Okay.
That'll be 17 homes. And we have a couple out in Vermont Heights. We're going to be doing a couple more over by Volusia Woods. And then we have our big project, King's Crossing, which is going to be right over by Salomon Calhoun Center.
Oh,
Okay.
great
Yeah, it's
area.
a large piece of property we've recently purchased. It's going to be 75 homes. And that one's going to look a little bit different. We're not going to have it all the same homes and looking the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to look more probably like a typical neighborhood. I'm really excited about that project.
That is
I
cool.
love that.
These projects are massive. This is amazing. And to be able to talk about them and see them come into fruition, do you guys already have timelines, or is this just you're still working on those mechanics?
We have timelines, yes. We're getting ready to start the infrastructure probably in about 3 or 4 months at Cypress Village. And in the meantime, we'll work at those other smaller projects around town. And then we're probably 2.5 to 3 years away from King's Crossing.
Okay.
And that's going to be our major project. I'm
That's
super
cool.
excited about that because it also has an element of maybe a passive recreational area that you could maybe do some walking, bath walks, and that kind
Love
of thing.
that.
Which I
Okay.
don't think we
Yeah,
have
awesome.
right in
No,
West
not in that
Augustine.
area.
Yeah.
No, there is one with the new condo complex that opened up off of Volusia. It's tucked away. It is a gem for a dog walk. You know where I walk my dogs.
Yes.
So yeah, it's literally in the woods right by the new health and wellness center.
Love
It's
it.
incredible. So yeah, if we can get more of those, I'm a proponent for that. Yes. That's amazing. So let's get back to Women's Build, and let's hypothetically say I'm Melanie. I'm driving a car. I'm pulling up. What can I expect? Am I walking right into breakfast, or am I walking right in with some duct tape and a tube of chapstick?
So we will be set up in one of the houses. So if it's chilly, you can come in and stay warm for a little bit. We'll have coffee and donuts, and then we'll give a safety speech. We have a site supervisor there
Awesome.
who gives a safety speech before every shift. And then you'll get to work. I think there's going to be a lot of painting and things like that going on. We have a lot of painting to do on these houses.
I like painting.
Oh, good.
She did mine with a
I'm
lot of
not-
wine, Malinda.
I'm not the best at it, but I
She
like to do it.
started beautifully,
But then-
and then we got really organic in the end. Like, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. I kept every paint splatter because I
like,
I just don't ever
I'm like,
forget
I'll
that
send
moment.
my husband to fix it. He's like, I like it. I'm
So
like,
you're looking for accuracy. We get it. A lot of painting that day.
No wine that morning, sorry.
That's awesome. So what else can people expect on that day? Say I'm going for the whole day. Can I move different jobs? Like maybe I'm a painter for a couple hours, then I move to something else?
Yeah, for
Cool.
sure, for sure. You just go ask them and tell them you want to do something different. And
I'm
Nice.
bored. Give me something else.
That's nice. Well, I didn't know if that would be disrespectful or anything because Melinda's here to set it straight. So I'm just
That's a
making
good
sure.
question.
Yeah. Yeah. So who benefits from these homes? Are you specifically only thinking women because women are building it, or is that just basically it's still open in general?
It's still open in general, and not all of the houses that we're building right now are assigned to a homeowner. We have people still applying right now, so you could be working on a family home, you could be working on a single person's home. Yeah, it's not just for women.
That's awesome. Are there any specific women's groups that that come out, like maybe the Women's Exchange from Pena Peck House, or?
Ooh, I don't recall. This is a Julie question.
That's okay, but that's great because I'm just thinking like other women out there that could really rally.
Absolutely.
Because I'm thinking you, Jess.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm really kind of thinking.
My wheels are turning. That
Me too.
I feel like for the gem, this would be a great way because we have so many great parents in our program.
Yeah.
That this would be great, and we could also turn it into a competition, team versus team within the gym. Whoever gets the most people
To
to sign up
volunteer.
and volunteer, we'll throw them like these kids love
Little
like
pizza party.
pizza party, ice cream parties. Like they will do it for like you can have a candy party. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
I think this would be interesting.
So exciting. So if someone's watching right now and feeling like they need a little nudge to get involved, what would you say to them through the screen?
Step out of your normal routine. Come meet some new people. Do something new. Help somebody.
Yes. Yeah. And really see the future with home ownership and what that really can do for an entire community. Because you really have changed that trajectory in that neighborhood to warmth and caring, and it's really been an amazing journey. Because at first, I was a little bit like, man, all my trees are getting knocked down.
Yeah.
But look at what those trees represented was all of these beautiful homes for these beautiful
Oh, so
people
I
to
got a
have
question
this
that brings up the
opportunity.
point. So like when builders build these big neighborhoods, right? They have like the tree tax where they have to, if they pull out a tree, they have to plant X amount of trees. Like you guys do that too, right?
Yes,
See,
we're
there we go.
required to do everything the other builders are required to do
See,
as
well,
well.
and that's the thing too. I think it's important because I don't think people realize like you guys have to follow the same guidelines, you know.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
I think that's important.
It's a
for
good
people to know.
question, yeah.
That, listen, they will hang with any of these large builders, and if you're a large builder out there, get in touch with them,
Yeah.
help them.
Super
Yes.
important to make sure
There's
that
my
we.
call to action.
Because honestly, like Melinda said earlier, it's really hard to own a house these days. And this is such an incredible opportunity. I love that, you don't just turn people away that might not be qualified. You actually show them the path on how to get qualified. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we do. We can refer them out into the community to get their credit in order or to get their debt to income ratio. We give them the tools. We don't want to just say no. We want to say maybe later
Yeah.
if they're not quite ready yet because
Yeah.
we want to set them up for success.
So
Yeah.
now with the education program you guys provide, I think this is amazing. Like I wish there was more of this. Say somebody may not be getting a house for Habitat for Humanity, but they want access to the educational tools you guys use. Is that an option for people?
Yes, so St. Johns County has been an incredible partner for us, and they do the education portion.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
And
We
because
love them.
sometimes they
Good.
provide down payment assistance, and they've also helped us with building Volusia Woods. They've given us grant monies back from the ARPA dollars,
Mm-hmm.
and so they've been an amazing partner for us. So we refer them over to St. Johns County,
Okay.
and their housing counselors get them in order, get their finances in order, or help them to get in order.
Because that was
I
one of
love
my
that.
questions to make sure, because they see that it is a need, which is important to
Yes.
get that partnership to keep that going. Because yes, you have these major projects going on, but there's still a need, even in the northern part of our county too. Do you have anything there? Have you ever researched that area? Does that need a habitat moment up there?
That's a tough one because I don't know if it's appropriate to build a $260,000 house in an area where they're building $600,000 homes.
Correct.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
so that's kind of tough. And
So you look at that, making sure
Yeah.
that the demographic fits. Okay,
For
I understand.
sure.
Okay, yeah, amazing. Flagler Heights, I guess, would be another one that obviously there's affordable housing needs over in that neck of the woods. Oh my gosh, Melinda, thank you so much for today.
my
What do you
pleasure.
see the future with Habitat? Is there any call to action that you need the community to rally now?
yes, just get involved and advocate. That's a big thing. We need all the support we can get to keep this engine moving, to grow. We used to build 4 or 5 houses a year, and we're building 20 now. And that's a big engine. And I
amazing.
have an incredible team, but we just need more people to know what we do, to support us, to come out and volunteer, to donate, to talk to the officials that are in power, about our organization and the work that we're doing.
I think it's a
my
great
God.
corporate team bonding moment too, to be able to say, hey, we're going to work until noon today, but everybody shut your computers down. Let's go over and finish a build.
I'll tell you, I think just the opportunity that you guys are showing everybody, like you can own a home.
I think that's so
That
special.
is huge
Melanie,
because-
if somebody walked up to
Oh my
you
God.
back in your Concouse days, if somebody walked up to you and said, girl, you can own a
I would
home.
have been like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go have another Goombay smash.
Right,
Or you
exactly.
think you need one because you've been drinking.
Right, but that exactly,
This is
it was like,
huge.
and this is now it's in
But
people's
think about
grasp.
how many people, it's such a far off goal that they're like, I'm never going to reach it. But contact Habitat for Humanity, you guys. And Malinda, if they want to, because they see you on the show, if they feel like, I want to talk to her, are you accessible to the community for them to talk to you?
Yes. Yeah, you can call my office, and if I'm not there, leave me a voicemail. I'll call you back. I definitely will, and then we can walk through it, and I can, let you talk to the right person in the office to hold your hand and get you where you need to go. And it really changes the trajectory of people's lives.
Yeah.
People don't really understand the impact, the significant impact of that families with children and people who are literally living in their
Like
vehicles.
retirees.
And
Yeah.
retirees, that they finally have an affordable option. They're not paying, $2,200 a month in rent.
Right,
It really changes lives.
Absolutely. And
goodness.
so if there's sunnies out there, if there's some sunny honeys, some sunny ladies out there that want to sign up for the Women's Build, should I just put the link in comments for Habitat for Humanity and they can
Yes.
contact you guys through there?
That would be great. And they can also call Julie.
Yay, Julie. We love Julie.
No,
I'll
we
tag
love
her right
Julie.
now. You guys are amazing for everybody that supports in our community, Habitat for Humanity. Melinda, thank you so much for your time today.
My
This has been so
pleasure.
special. Guys, we have to rally. Habitat for Humanity. It's so amazing. Right, Mel?
I love it. You guys, I'm going to do a call to action again.
Yeah.
If you have any type of skills, like with building, painting, anything, even if you don't have any skills, get your girlfriends together. Instead of going day drinking, get your girlfriends together. Go build something for someone else.
Yeah.
And if you're a builder out there or a subcontractor and you know how to do framing, tile, AC, HVAC, electrical, all of that, if you know how to do any of it,
You get it, girl.
get in touch with Melinda and get on the schedule, and let's see how much more we can do.
I love it. Folks, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version!
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. All right, let's get into the news, shall we? All right, ladies of St. Johns County, this is your moment to step into your strength. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Women Against Violent Encounters program, also known as
wave.
Nice. In a powerful partnership with Tristan Bailey Strong, we're going to have an incredible, insane interview. You guys get ready for when the Tristan Bailey family comes on the show. Very excited about that. They have a gala coming up, but they're also partnering with this, is opening its doors to a series of self-defense classes, Hayata, to help women move through the world with confidence, awareness, and control. These are not your average safety lectures. These are real-life skills, real-world scenarios, and how to properly kick somebody in the nuts.
Oh my God, you really just said that out
But
loud.
I mean, it's the truth. That's what we're learning. Disarm to get away, right? My
Oh
God.
my God, participants will learn how to sharpen situational awareness, use strong verbal commands like, get the F away,
Hi-ya!
and practice assertive physical techniques that can make all the difference when it matters most.
Move!
Yeah, you almost hit me right in the face. And physical, so even more inspiring, every class is taught exclusively by women law enforcement officers who bring both expertise and lived experience to the room. So they have a few classes. February 11th is at 5:30, and it's at the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office.
Very important. I know I'm making jokes, but this is a very cool
Yeah.
program, and it definitely is something that is impactful and can teach you how to get out of, ridiculous situations, which they're happening constantly, okay? So you can step ball change out of a situation, you can tai chi your ass right into safety. So this is February 11th, 5:30 p.m., St. Johns County
Yes.
Sheriff's Office. Wave,
There
baby.
we go. Open to females ages 13 and up. And to secure your spot, you're going to email swarnberg@sjso.org.
Spell that for people.
SWARNBERG
At
at sjso.org.
Nice,
Email her
nice,
for free.
nice.
Hey!
Listen to me. February 11th is the date, but if you can't make that, don't fret and fate, because there's what?
March 7th is 1 to Alphabet 6. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I can't. We're so fired.
Wave. All right, next up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they really hate us
wave.
on that one. That was not that good. We might have to do that one over. All right, coffee conversation and community. This is more our speed. Talk of the town community conversation. This is for people with big mouths, big opinions, and big hearts for
Oh, it
Hastings Main
sounds like
Street.
someone I know. No names, but
Happening this Saturday, February 7th, inviting neighbors, business owners, and community champions to gather around for
no, I'm done gathering with you.
a relaxed but meaningful morning where ideas flow just as easily as the coffee. It's more than just a meeting. They're there to talk about the possibility of different things happening in Hastings, like the venue, which is Jenna's venue out there. Very, very cool. You get a firsthand look into the exciting transformation of this emerging community space, then settle for updates that truly matter and local needs for the future vision of shaping the fastest evolving corners of St. Johns County. And we are part of that narrative.
Yes,
Thank you.
the date is, again, Saturday, February 7th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. at the venue, Hastings, which is 301 North Main Street.
Ooh, Dr. Brennan Asplin's going to be there, the superintendent of St. Johns County Schools. He's going to be there right alongside with Charles Harper. Charlie Chuck Harper.
Oh, my God.
Very exciting, talking about the
So
historic
good.
Hastings High School, blah.com. Check out Hastings Main Street for more information. Okay, let's get into the news, shall we?
Okay.
All right, even if your idea of cardio is speed walking into Target, lean in for this one.
No, why leaning in? Are you whispering a secret to them?
Basically telling
what's
you
happening?
that we have some champions in our neck of
I
the
know,
woods.
we're right here.
The Ponte Vedra High School girls soccer team
Go
is
Sharks.
not just winning, they're dominating. They're talking undefeated, nationally ranked, and skating into the postseason with confidence of a team that fully expects to be the last one standing. And here's where it gets juicy. They're chasing their third straight state championship. Love this. Not a repeat, not a comeback. This is a dynasty, baby. And listen, greatness like this doesn't happen by accident. It's early mornings, late practices, muscles screaming, mom saying, get in the car. This is what happens when talent meets culture, when teams stop playing for applause and start playing for each other. I love that.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this team?
Yeah, they're good.
.com.
That's it. Go Sharks. Sharks.
I think that's it. Sharks.
The Sharks. This
That's
is a
good.
big deal. Like, 'cause, to win one high school state championship is amazing, but to
Right.
go for your three-peat? Mm-hmm. Do they call that a three? Is it the same thing in swimming? It's a three-peat?
I guess, yeah.
What do they call it in
Hat
swimming?
trick.
A hat trick is soccer.
Well, this
3
is
goals in one game.
soccer. This is women's
Yeah, but
soccer
I'm
we're
saying, like,
talking about.
A three-peat. You're winning 3 titles. Like, do they call it that in
A
swimming?
hat trick. No,
not the same
3
thing.
times a lady. I don't know what they
I
call
don't know.
it.
What is he talking
Do
about?
you think it's when you get to this kind of level of sports? Do you think it's more talent or is it more discipline?
I think it's more discipline.
I think it's more the both.
could
Because
be the
you
both.
can't just be born with it. Sometimes you got to have a little bit of that genetic power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know my favorite kids to coach at the gym?
Who?
The ones that are like, hey, Coach Mel, I taught myself how to tumble. They have no fear and they're just coachable. They're like not afraid of anything. It's like, oh, hey, I saw this girl try a tuck. I think I'm gonna go try it. I'm like, why don't you let me spy you? No, I'm good. And then they land it.
Yeah, but then what happens when they don't?
Well, they bust and then they get back up and they try again.
Okay, that's because you have a bouncy floor. The zone floor is my favorite. It's like a spaceship, and you walk on it, and it gives you a
got
little
springs in
spring
it.
in your step. You want to see light in the loafers? Have me go to zone. Just saying.
You
All
did
right.
a cartwheel on it.
I did.
It was so good.
God, my fat ass all the way through
You're
the air.
doing great, sweetie.
Awesome, like a cow over the moon. Speaking of cows, just kidding, it's horrible.
What? No.
This is a serious story, though. When questions surface, transparency matters. Okay, we're shifting gears for a moment just because this is one of those stories that speaks directly to the trust inside of our community. The state's attorney's office, ooh, everybody puckers up when you hear that word, right?
That means you're in trouble.
Yeah, the state's attorney's office is now investigating a nonprofit connected to the St. Augustine Police Department, specifically the Police Benevolent Organization, also called the PBO. Sounds like a peanut butter treat. Now, let's get this right off the bat here. The nonprofit supports officers and their families and operates independently from taxpayer funding. The investigation reportedly began after a recent retirement of an assistant police chief who has served the organization's treasurer for many years. Dun, dun, dun. During a financial review, inconsistencies were discovered, and when something like that surfaces, the appropriate next step is exactly what we're seeing now. It's just an investigation. Listen, I'm not good at math. Don't call me for an Excel spreadsheet. I could put it in the wrong column, so let's just call this an investigation. We're not pointing the finger yet, but I'm just saying, I'm letting the public know this is what's going on. Authorities are reviewing several years of financial reports, and both the police department and the city have stated that they are cooperating fully. And here's an important reminder for all of us watching this unfold: an investigation is not a conclusion. Okay? Okay.
All right, there you go. An investigation is not a conclusion.
Oh, that's all you have to add?
Yeah, but the Police Benevolent Organization is designed to assist officers and their families, often stepping in during hardship and crises. Groups like this exist all over the country. So it's important to note that nonprofit is funded through donations, not public's tax dollars.
So when you hear this as, you know, a person that pays taxes and a person that's in this town, and you hear a story like this, do you knee-jerk reaction right away and think guilty, guilty, guilty? Or you like, let the investigation go through? Like, seriously, like, what do you think when you first heard the story?
Two ways. First, I'm like, well, why didn't they catch this before? Because this
That's
guy retired a long time ago, guys.
question. Right.
He retired, what, 2003?
No, he retired literally after Chief Michaud, like days after, and that was like,
before
oh.
the old treasurer, they went back to like the other guy.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's been Anthony this whole time. So I think they're going to do some. I might be wrong. They're doing some
But
investigations right now.
whoever's doing the books and stuff, you didn't notice any discrepancies.
But that
like,
was
right
who.
away?
That's
like,
who
what are
they're.
you doing?
That was Anthony. That's who they're looking at.
Yeah,
So
well, maybe he should not
I
be
think
doing
it
bad
might.
things.
But also, we have to keep a good cadence because there might be some error. It might be something that he may have forgotten or something easy, and there could be an explanation, and then bada bing, bada boom, we don't have a story. So I'm just saying, keep an open mind out when investigations are going on. I ran with that story because I went into the blogs and I saw people were just going left and right about it. I'm like, listen, honey, it's an investigation.
I just hope because of what that nonprofit stands for. I really hope that it's like. I just hope it's not true.
Me neither. And there could be some explanations, and there couldn't be. If not, they're at least paying attention to it. So
Yeah.
you can have some of that pie. All right, let's get into some national stories, shall we?
Wait, we got to go on the Old Town Trolley.
Let's do it.
We got to take a ride.
Ding, ding, baby.
David.
Went the trolley. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on- and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there. Going down a trip. Going on a trip. Oh.
Is anybody out there going on any trips soon?
I'm going to go see Florence and the Machine.
That's
In April. I cannot wait. Guys, this is like a bucket list concert dream of mine to see Florence perform. I am a huge fan. I love her so much.
That's the one. The dark days are over.
Dark? No, it's the dog days,
Dog
baby.
days,
The
sorry.
dog days are over.
I like to make my own words up. It's
I know.
more fun.
That's good. The dog days are over. Actually does work. That could be the remix.
See?
All right, speaking of working, look at this girl. If you live in Nebraska and you're 25 years old, the closest thing that you have to an ocean is a very committed lake. Very nice.
Aw.
You have rowed before, not once, but then one day you read about a group of women crossing an ocean. Instead of thinking, wow, good for them, you think, yeah, I'm going to do that too. That's what Taryn Smith did. She quit her corporate job, God bless you, trained for 3 years, learned how to row from scratch, and casually signed herself up for what you may consider one of the toughest endurance races on the planet, a 3,000-mile solo crossing the Atlantic Ocean.
Ew, why would you do that?
So let me repeat something important here. No teammates, no relief shift, no tapping out, just her, a rowboat, towering waves, blistering sun, and storms that could swallow your courage whole, and the night so dark they probably felt infinite. She rowed up to 12 freaking hours a day. God bless America.
Ew.
She battled sleep deprivation, obviously. She broke out into painful hives, obviously, from the salt and the sun exposure. You need to lubricate your joints. And one point, the waves hit so violently they were literally knocked her shoes off. Mel, what do you love about this story?
Here's what I love about this story. She didn't just do it to prove she did. So she didn't just prove.
Choking.
Are you
Sorry.
all right over
Yeah, I'm
there?
good. I got the air. God.
Okay, she partnered with Girls on the Run to raise money and awareness to help young girls build confidence and strength.
Girls on the run. I thought we were talking about rowing. There's no
while
running
she
here.
was out there conquering an ocean, she was also quietly helping the next generation believe their lives could be bigger than their fears.
Okay.
At 46 days, she arrived in Antigua.
God's sakes.
Flare in hand,
Yeah, God
American
bless.
flag also behind her, becoming the first woman to ever complete that solo race.
Wow, listen, this is my favorite takeaway from the story. Most people wait to feel ready before they chase something extraordinary. Taryn chased it before she actually felt qualified. So maybe the question of the story is not, am I ready? Maybe the real question is, Melanie, what would my life look like if I stopped waiting? Well, same thing with Sunny TV. I always had
true.
this dream, and literally
You just had to pull the trigger on
a
it.
consequence happened, and honestly, it just was the timing was I've got to go for my dream, otherwise I'm going to lose my broadcasting life. So I did. I went for it, and boom.
And you're doing great.
We have this.
You're doing great, sweetie.
We have this incredible community. Yeah, so I
guys,
think
this
that's
is
really
crazy.
awesome. I like that story. It's very inspiring. I'm sure Ashim will love that when she can tune in. Miss Ashim on a cruise.
Wait, so have any of you out there ever done anything that extreme?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I told you, Sunny TV. This
No,
is not
you.
just...
You as in you are
You
the
asked
people.
me. You asked me.
I asked everybody the question.
Okay, how about this? Let me ask you this question over here, 950. A 1,400-year-old whisper from the Zapotecs.
Oh.
What? Picture this. In the serene hills of Oaxaca, Mexico. They spell it Oaxaca. Oaxaca. I looked up the phonetics.
Just
Are you
go.
so proud of me? All right, archaeologists unearthed a tomb untouched for 1,400 years, almost like my love life. Not just any tomb, but one guarded by a colossal owl sculpture. Its beak clasping the visage of a man. Ooh, visage. I love that.
David,
In
just
this
read
culture,
the damn story.
In this culture, owls symbolize death and the night, suggesting this guardian watches over the departed, guiding them through the afterlife. Inside the tomb, vibrant murals of hues of green, white, blue, and red depict a Solomon procession carrying copal and sacrifice incense. Oh, excuse me, sacred incense. I can't read today.
Interesting.
Carvings of a man and a woman, possibly tomb guardians, flank the entrance holding artifacts that hint at rituals of long-lost past. This isn't merely a discovery, it's a conversation across centuries and a testament of rich spiritual tapestries that are reverence for the journey beyond life. I love when we find something cool like this, right?
So the tomb offers a rare glimpse into Zapotec
I wonder if there
funeral
was
practices.
jewelry. You know I love a jewelry in a tomb.
They emphasize the importance of death rituals and belief in an afterlife journey.
Gruesome. All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
No jewelry. Well, they're still looking.
Don't they? Oh no, I think that was the Egyptians. They put the jewels on their money on their eyes so they could send them down to the river, and then that was their like fee to go across.
Yes.
Or something?
Yeah.
See, I pay attention in history class. Let's learn some Southern slang.
Let's do it.
That's a great segue. Today's is finer than frog hair split 4
My
ways.
favorite Southern saying, finer than frog hair. Because it's so fine, you can't ever see it.
A classic example of Appalachian and Southern exaggeration humor. Kind of like David. Frog hair doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Under a microscope.
Which makes the idea of splitting it delightfully absurd.
True story.
Kind of like you again. The phrase became a playful way to express extreme precision or excellence. It reflects Southern wit and love of poetic nonsense. Here's how you use it.
Okay.
That tailoring is finer than a frog hair split 4 ways.
Oh, I love that. I just love that saying. Literally, if you say, hey, Davey, how you doing? I'll say finer than frog's hair.
Oh my God, Misty's coming to St. Augustine in
Misty.
April.
Oh, that's right. Misty, we're going to have a tea.
She's coming on the show.
We're going to do a tea something with Misty. That'd be nice. All right, Sunshine Shenanigans. I got a good one today. You guys ready?
Can I tell a mini one?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, mini Sunshine Shenanigans story. So yesterday, Jim brought the tables that he built for us, and
Oh,
David
funny, yeah.
was like, how much do I owe you? And he says nothing. So then
Which I cried. I cried. I
David
did.
goes,
This is not cheap. This table's nice.
he goes, fine, I'll get you tequila. What's your favorite kind? So Jim tells him. David goes
Milagro.
to the Milagro Blanco. So he
It's not
goes
my
to the
favorite.
tequila store, or the liquor store, and you take it from here.
Okay, so they put the dopey Milagro on a shelf underneath the shelf. And I want the big bottle because I want to say thank you. Really nice, you know? So I go in and I got to go down, butt crack hanging out because I, 6'5", I got to bend down. I got to pull it out from the way back. And it goes, shagunk, shagunk, shagunk. And you know what happened, girl. I knocked that bitch ass
The whole shelf.
Freaking crash.
All the liquor.
I am literally covered in tequila all over like everything. I left the shows yesterday just reeking like, a sailor. But I got the Milagro. I did get
you
it out.
did.
Probably damage worth.
That's hilarious, you guys.
They were super sweet and they apologized. And literally now I know next time I have to call somebody over because they have a special thing to be able to get it out. But
Can
I'm like,
you picture David like
restock
6'7",
your shelf.
crawling on the ground?
Oh, it was horrible. I was covered in it. All
I
right.
can't. Real
Speaking
story.
of covered, let me get this one out. This, that sounds horrible. This one gives a whole new meaning to being pissed off.
I don't think so.
Are you ready for this? Gather close.
No.
Scoot your chair in a little
Freaking
nearer to the
gathering.
imaginary campfire that I'm portraying right now, because today's tale is a chilly one. Not the kind that you cross your legs just for listening, but the kind that makes you want to bundle up a little bit tighter. This story begins in the mountains of Salt Lake City.
Oh, well, that's the first step,
The
Rob.
land.
The land of
Where
the
the
Mormon.
winter was not playing games. Snow was falling sideways, the air had teeth, basically, and everything looked like it had been dunked straight into a giant snow globe. Enter our heroine, brave, adventurous, slightly over-caffeinated. She had agreed to a first date with a man that she had never met before. Bold move already, but what does he plan? A ski trip. Nothing says let's get to know each other quite like strapping planks at your feet and hurling yourself down a frozen hill. Well, this is what they did. The day itself, surprisingly lovely, no broken bones, no awkward chairlift confessions, just good conversation and a respectable amount of hot cocoa energy. But then came the descent down the mountain. About halfway into the drive, she felt it.
Oh, no.
The latte.
No.
Not just any latte. This was a betrayal latte, the kind that taps you on the shoulders and whispers, we need to talk immediately. And at first, she tried denial. I'm fine, I can hold it. I am strong, capable adult, breathing,
No.
breathing. First date,
No.
don't forget. 5 minutes later, she was scanning the horizon like a prairie dog. There was nothing. No gas stations, no lodges, no friendly little
That's my
coffee
worst
shops with a cheerful restroom sign. Just snow and more snow and the slow crawl of traffic creeping down the mountain. Finally, she turned to her date with the urgency of someone negotiating a hostage
God.
situation. Sir, you have two choices. You either pull this car over or accept what happens next on your upholstery. He pulled over. Out she scrambled into the knee-deep powder, performing what she can only be described as an Olympic-level wardrobe maneuver, pants down, dignity temporarily on vacation. Now this is where things took a turn. The snow was deep.
No.
Her boots were sliding.
No.
And she needed stability. So she leaned back ever so slightly against the rear fender of his car. And friends, relief was achieved. Choirs of angels probably sang as the urine hit the snow. But then
Oh my God.
she went to stand back up. She didn't move.
Oh, she's stuck.
She tried again, nothing. That was the realization that hit her like a rogue snowball. She was stuck, frozen, attached to the car like a human bumper sticker.
And they're only on a date. They're not like married, you guys.
Meanwhile, her date is trying to be a gentleman, called out from the other side, "Everything okay over there?" To which she replied, chattering
No.
teeth, "I regret to inform you, I'm quite literally freezing my ass off." He walked around the car, took one look, and did what any mature
Did he
adult
laugh?
would do. He lost it.
Yeah.
Full laughter, bent over, could not breathe, and honestly, she started laughing too, because once you're physically bonded to the Toyota in the middle of a blizzard,
Yes,
pride is no
that's
longer
it.
part of the
No,
conversation,
you're
right?
done.
Now they had a real problem, though, really. Cold metal grips it like it means business, tugging what was not an option unless she wanted to leave fewer layers than what she arrived with. They needed warmth. Quickly.
Oh, God.
After a moment of frantic brainstorming, they realized this was exactly one immediate source of heat available in the middle of that snowy nowhere. So this man, first date, mind you, turned politely away for maximum dignity, unzipped his pants, freeing the tallywhacker, and quite literally helped unstuck the situation and peed
He
all
peed on
over her to get her released. And just like that, freedom!
That's like what you're supposed to do for a jellyfish sting.
The legend has it they laughed the entire drive home, windows cracked, desperate. The cold was neither going to look at the other without dissolving into hysterics. Now this is
Oh
one
my
for
God.
the moral sunnies. Respect the power of that second latte and never underestimate the winter,
I
honey.
bet she never drank another latte in her life.
God, thanks
That's
a
hilarious.
latte.
Guys, that's awesome.
I'm
the fact that
dying.
he just started laughing, he's like, all right, now I got to pee on you.
Dude, that's a guy, man. That's a ride or die. I hope they stay
I
together.
do too. And then they just laughed it off.
For him to just, because it's cold. What happens to the men's when it gets cold? When you get out of the swimming pool, what happens?
It makes a little stinky.
It's a little baby. So, yeah. And he did it. He peed on her ass. I
That's
love
hilarious.
it. That's another reason why it's another way of calling to getting pissed off, right?
Oh, yeah. I love it. So here we go. Now from that, let's switch over to food.
Let's do it.
So this comes from Brandon in the World Golf Village.
Brandon!
Why is my pasta either crunchy or noodle soup?
Okay.
Brian says, Mel, every time I cook pasta, it's either underdone or floppy like it gave up on life.
You're not putting enough salt in the water.
Jesus, Brandon.
Salt the water like it's the sea.
Yeah,
Yes.
salt the water, bland the noodles, then do al dente. When it's tender, you're done. Pasta's not that hard to make.
No, you just got to
You're
stay with it.
boiling water
Well,
and you put
the problem
in with the
is-
salt and the oil.
The problem is they're missing the salt and they're just walking away from it.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
The problem is you're dumb.
You got to stay with your pasta.
Aye.
All right, before we float off into these airwaves and back into the rhythm of the day, take a breath with us for a moment. No matter what the headlines you've read or what the stories you tried to follow you out the door this morning or the weight you might be quietly carrying, I want you to remember this, honey, seriously. You are not here by accident. Your presence is not small, and your impact travels further than what you can see forever. Every smile you offer, every ounce of patience, every time you choose compassion instead of criticism, you tip the balance of this world towards something better. Today is not asking you to be perfect. It's simply inviting you to awake to the possibility that goodness is still multiplying all around us. You have to see it. So call the friend, take the walk, forgive the mistake, start the thing, wear the outfit, say loving words out loud. Let your life be the evidence that hope is not fragile, it's quietly resilient. And if the road feels long, just remember, even if the sunrise takes time, yet somehow it always arrives right when the world needs it most. We love you deeply. Go take today unmistakably beautiful, and we will see you right back here at 3 o'clock.
Yes. Thanks for Malinda from Habitat for Humanity hanging out with us. All
Yeah.
right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you this afternoon.
3 o'clock, Sunnies. Bye,
Bye,
Biz.
guys.